your anxiety was not the problem? What if not making enough money was the problem? What if being with the wrong partner was the problem? What if it was the wrong career? What if you don't have enough support? The actual system is giving you anxiety. The environment is giving you anxiety. It's not about the anxiety, and you're going from therapist to therapist to therapist, or from self-help book to self-help book, EFT, spirituality, psychics. What if you're going one to the other when really what needs to be faced is a hard truth? A concrete change needs to be made in your life. You need to leave the relationship or change the relationship somehow. Leave the job, change the job somehow. What if you either need to make more money or you need to learn how to budget? What if you don't have enough support in your life, so you need to learn how to build support, build friendships, build family connections? Maybe you need to move closer to your family so that you do have support. Maybe you need to apply for government grants for child care support. Who knows? But the anxiety isn't the problem. The anxiety is letting you know that there's something that needs to be changed. Something that is changeable in your life that you are not changing. And instead, because it might be a hard truth, it might be inconvenient to admit to yourself, you may not want to leave the relationship, or it may be too difficult to confront certain topics, for instance. So instead, you blame the anxiety. Oh God, I have such bad anxiety. I think I'm going to go see a therapist for my anxiety. No. Your anxiety is not the problem. Your anxiety is telling you something really important. It is the alarm bell going off in your car when someone tries to steal it. You don't go, oh God, stupid alarm bell. You go, oh, darn it. There's a burglar who's trying to get into my car. I better do something about it. I better call the police or scare them away or take action in some way, because something is happening here that it shouldn't. Your anxiety is exactly like that alarm bell. It is letting you know that there is some hard truth that you need to face, that you need to come to terms with. And going from therapist to therapist or self-help coping mechanism to others' self-help coping mechanism is not getting you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere. There's nothing that replaces the truth and your truth. There is nothing on this earth that is going to be able to help you. You need to build up the courage to actually face the hard reality of how you're feeling or the situation. You need to see it, own it, and change it. You don't need to focus on your anxiety or change your anxiety. Your anxiety should be there. It is supposed to be. And it's actually a blessing. It is telling you how you truly feel, even when you yourself are in denial about it. So ask yourself, is this anxiety that I have rooted someplace? Is there something in my life that I don't want to look at and that is just easier to ignore and to brush off? Like, I will never change my relationship, or I will never change careers, so therefore I just need to manage my anxiety for my entire life. You can live like that, but do you really want to? Is that the path you want to take? And if it is, then acknowledge that the anxiety is probably going to stay. Stop blaming the anxiety Just admit that you're not ready for change, and that's okay. And when you are ready for change, you are ready for change, and the anxiety will go. It's not your therapist's fault that you can't confront the truth of who you are. And don't make it anybody else's fault. That is all I have to say. To uplift this message, maybe perhaps a little bit more, I'll just say that if you do change those things, anxiety will not be a problem anymore. It will just go. You will not need those coping mechanisms. That's why I'm encouraging you to think about this, because it's magical how it can just disappear when the cause is suddenly addressed. It's no longer a fight. There is no fight. The anxiety was helping you all along. It was your best friend all along. And once you addressed what it was trying to tell you, then you're more connected to your spirituality, you're more connected to who you are, and you're also more connected to what can possibly make you happy in the future. That is all for today, guys. If you would like to subscribe. I'm going to be releasing a video every week. I also have some little rounds that I do on Instagram. I also give sessions, and the sessions are a combination of channeling and EFT. What I do is I take guidance from spirit, so I'm doing work of a psychic essentially, and I'm combining that with EFT, which is a therapy, and it ends up being a spiritual guidance session on top of a healing session. If that interests you, you can go to my website, natural.esne.com. You can book a session with me, and other than that, I'll leave it there. Take care, guys. Mwah.